In today's video, I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing Jason Schneider from the home team at Freedom Mortgage. He stopped by to drop some knowledge about these mortgages, so please stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss this one.
Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share a video.
What's going on, everybody? Maurice.Williams here from Remax Elite. How's everyone doing? In today's video, again, the absolute pleasure of interviewing Jason Schneider from Freedom Mortgage. He took the time out of his busy schedule to hop on to discuss mortgages. I found it fitting to interview him in the third part of this three-part series. In part one, we discussed how to become eligible to buy a home, getting pre-approved, and pre-approval starts with the mortgage company. And in part two, we discussed finding a realtor, going out, looking for that home, finding that home, submitting the offer, getting the offer approved. And now part three, it's that offer was accepted, getting the inspection done, making sure that our house is safe and everything is good, to now going to the mortgage company and finally to closing. So in this part, we're going to really focus on the mortgage part. That's the most important part, because you can't close unless the bank lends you the money. So without further ado, my good friend Jason Schneider from the home team at Freedom Mortgage. All right, good afternoon, Jay. How are you?
Maurice, I'm doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing well for you as well.
Yes, they are. Thank you. How are you and how are the family holding up during this pandemic?
Thank God everybody's great. You know, everybody's healthy, most importantly, and I am the busiest I can ever dreamed of being during this crazy times.
That's good. Are you back in the office, or are you still working remotely?
I'm still working remotely. We're not sure when we're allowed to go back in our offices, but I am able to conduct business, go into your office or wherever it needs me to go, and I'm here working 7 days a week, catching up.
Wow. Well, at least you don't have to commute back and forth.
It's a wonderful thing.
So during the pandemic, how was your business during the height of the pandemic?
Well, when it first started, I wasn't sure what to expect, but the interest rates were so low, there was a huge boom in refinances. So the first 6 weeks or so, it was refinance after refinance. The phone was kept on ringing. Now, the past 4 weeks, things are opening up a lot more on the purchase side. So now the contracts are coming in like crazy, because people who wanted to move but knew they had to move now are moving at a faster pace, because now they have to get settled in. If they want to get settled in for their children for the next school year, people are, it seems like from my end, are very aggressive right now.
You know, and out in as well, it's very busy. I'm dealing with a lot of buyers right now, so it's pretty good right now. Business is on fire.
Yeah, can't wait for this to keep it going.
So you already answered the next question, the mortgage applications. So they're coming in at a rapid pace, huh?
Yes, 100%. And, you know, we work hand in hand with you and your fellow realtors. As soon as you get a buyer, you pass them on to us. And if they're not ready to buy now, we set them up, see when they are ready to buy. And then you take them shopping, and hopefully we get to the closing table.
Absolutely. So what are the current interest rates right now?
That's a loaded question. Number one famous question by everybody as soon as they meet me. Hi, nice to meet you. What's your rate? So the mortgage rate is composed of a few components. It comprises of your FICO score, your debt to income ratio, your loan to value ratio. But generally right now, an FHA loan is into the mid to high twos, and the conventional loan is in the low threes. You know, depending on all your criteria, it would either go higher or lower based on all those information.
So that's pretty good. How long do you think the rates would stay at these lows, in your opinion?
In my opinion, if I knew for a fact about a crystal ball, I wouldn't have this fake screen. I'd be laying down on this beach behind me right now. But we foresee them to stay where they are in the definitely in the next 90 days. Longer than that, we're not too sure, but they shouldn't go up too much higher. Right now, I think they're going to stay where they are due to all the craziness and going on in the world today.
I did a video about moving past the pandemic, and I spoke about the market being a seller's market, which is good for the sellers. But I also suggested that it'll be good for the buyers because of the rates and the rates being low. Do you think that's the right thing to say or predict?
Well, right now, that's what you said. What you said is to be held true right now. So, what I've seen so far since we've gone to phase 2 and phase 3, I've seen bidding wars on the regular. It used to be an occasional bidding war. Now, because the inventory is getting there slowly but surely, due to the lack of inventory, I see people putting in bids aggressively and people outbidding one another, which you weren't really seeing prior to the pandemic. So, and with the rate staying the same, you can get more house now than you could 6 months ago because your monthly payment would be less. So what you said is exactly right.
In your opinion, do you think the rates can go even lower than what they are now?
Well, they might, so the way I like to say this is there's probably a 5% chance the rates will go lower, but a 95 guaranteed % chance the rates will go higher. It's almost like the stock market. If you ever bought and sold stock, did you ever buy it at the bottom or sell the exact top? It's hard to do that. I would recommend now is the time because, like I said, there's a 95% chance that the rates will be going up eventually.
Exactly. So if a person came in now, how long can they lock a rate in for and look for a house?
So how the way it works is once you go into contract, and then we start talking about lock. Right now, we're generally locking people at 60 days. So once pretty much that's the time frame that will cover a purchase in New York. So if it's 30 to 45 days, we'll lock it 60 in case something comes up. More often than not, something does come up. So you're good for at least 2 months.
That's good. That's really good. Is it harder to get a mortgage at this point in time?
Well, when the pandemic first started, some restrictions changed. Like someone posted on your comment on Facebook saying that FHA is up to 640 and it's hard to do this, hard to do that. That was the case for a moment, but Freedom Mortgage, we're down to 600 again for FHA loans for credit score. So we're not where we were. We were doing 520, but now we're up to 600 now. So pretty much anybody that should be buying a house can be buying a house right now.
That's phenomenal. That's great. So if you was a buyer, what steps would you recommend a buyer take in this process?
Well, first thing is they reach out to you, Maurice, and then you put them in a meeting with myself, and we get them on board. We get to see if they're qualified, how much they're qualified, what they're comfortable paying, and if they're not ready, we put them on a plan, and then we get them qualified. And then we take it from there. Then you show them the homes, we check them out, and then we get them to be homeowners. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Absolutely. And that's what this channel's about, this platform's about. It's about trying to educate and show people the way to becoming homeowners.
Yep, and it's also they need to trust. You and I have a relationship for, 25 plus years. So
Absolutely.
We know at the end of the day, we're always going to help people the best of, and for everybody, for what their needs are. And we're always going to look out for one another and look out for the client as well.
Absolutely. It's all about trust at the end of the day.
That's right.
With everything going on, I know you're very busy, and I definitely appreciate you taking the time out to speak to me. Where can people reach you? How can people find you, contact you?
You can always contact me. I work 7 days a week. As you know, the real estate world doesn't just work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Nope.
If you work nights and you need me at 4 a.m., if you work mornings, you need me at 10 p.m., I'm here for you. I'll provide you all my contact information. You can send it out to all your clients and all your friends and family. And I'd love to help them fulfill the dream of being a homeowner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, thank you for taking the time out speaking with me. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate your knowledge and your wisdom.
Wisdom is showing gray hair. Maurice, thank you so much for allowing me to have this platform and to get to know all your clients. And I look forward to continuing helping them and whatever we need to be successful.
Absolutely. Look forward to closing these deals.
Yep, me as well. Thank you so much, Maurice.
Thank you. Wow, what a great interview. Thank you so much, Jay, for taking the time out your busy schedule to drop some knowledge. He hit the nail right on the head. It's all about trust. In this business, it's really establishing trust. I've known Jay for over 20 years. We trust each other. When you go and you buy a car, you saw a commercial and they spent all this money on these commercials. You still don't run into the store and buy a car. 9 times out of 10, what do? You reach out to somebody, or somebody come to you and say, hey, I bought a car over at such and such. The dealer there was aces. He walked me through everything. He explained everything. He called me the next day, make sure the car was straight. And what happens? You say, hey, give me his number. Oh, can you call him or her and introduce me? Because you want somebody who you can trust. And that's why I kind of started this platform, this YouTube channel, to educate and really show people what it's like in this process. Because if you don't know, it can be very confusing. And we built this platform over at RE/MAX. It's all about trust, from all the partners to our mortgage brokers, to our inspectors, to our lawyers. Everybody that we recommend them because we trust each other. And we trust each other to make sure the clients have the best experience dealing with us. So on that note, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, any questions for myself or Jason, please leave them down in the comments. We will answer all questions. Contact us. Don't forget to smash that like button if this content brought value for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to visit the website. Don't forget to contact Jason. I'm going to leave all his information here. Again, trust. So on that note, please, everybody have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. We're moving into the holiday weekend. Please have a safe holiday weekend. Enjoy yourself with your family. Because I know I'm going to do that on Saturday. I'm not doing no real estate business. I'm going to enjoy my time with my family. So on that note, until the next one, I'm out of here.
Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share videos.